It's these two. It's not me.
No,
right?
it's not.
What?
This time,
It's
it's
always
you.
It's always you guys, right?
It's 100% you.
Wait, what?
100% you.
I could find my show.
I was gonna say, do we not have a?
You're
What
so creeper.
is going on, All Terrain Nation? Whether we two-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive.
Come on, we did this all weekend. It does not matter what you drive unless you're. No, well, I guess it does tonight. This is Ford Talk Live, presented by who, Kelly?
No one right now.
Well, it could be presented by All Terrain Nation, the cup. That's right. If you think of a sippy cup, or you want to play, what's the game? Ping pong game.
Beer pong.
Beer pong. That's it. If you want to play beer pong, this is the official cup for beer pong. And
Oh wait, what about
two-sided? It's two-sided, one for honest and one for everybody else. So what is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic, and I mean that, a fantastic Monday, because my arm's tired. We just flew in from Chicago, and
You act like you actually flew.
I didn't?
No.
Oh. What was I doing?
Sitting in the middle seats.
Listen to a podcast. That's right. Anyways,
and you were camaraderie with the guy next to you on your podcast.
That's right, man. I am kind of fired up. I got a little small rant. Something pissed me off really royally this week. So to that person, whoever posted that, I will say a big F you. To everybody else, I will show love and kindness. So Allie, girls, what is up? What is up, Kelly? What is up, Allie? How are y'all doing, man?
I'll let Allie jump in.
It's a typical Monday, man.
Oh no.
Oh no. Just selling Ford cars and trucks like crazy? What's a typical
Actually,
Monday?
Things haven't been too bad on that side of things. It was just your typical Monday. You know.
Notice I say selling. She's like, oh, crap. I got to get back to that text message. I gotta
Like, wait.
make sure that deal is done for that Super Duty F350.
Yeah. No Super Duties. I'm trying to get rid of all of our Broncos. So if anyone wants a Bronco, let me know. We have several.
And you wish you could. You wish the inventory you have now was
Went
a year
away.
ago, right? Like, like you've got so many on the. And we talked about this. We talked about this a year ago and said there's going to come a time where the lots are just full, and people are going to be trying to get rid of Broncos. And here we are.
Well, like the thing that I hate is that we're in 24, and like we just got 2 23s the other day.
Ouch.
So it's like it's happening it's 21 all over again.
That reminds me of the first year when in 22 when 21s were still being delivered by April.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one that I got was April 15th because I was leaving for Bronco Supercell shortly after.
Well, why don't we brag? Why don't we brag? Look at what I was doing.
Hey. Quit your whining.
Oh man, I do hope though everybody's had a great Monday.
My Monday was all right.
Yeah?
It was tough to go back to work today.
Yeah.
Just because our trips are so quick. Like you don't even really have a chance to like
breathe.
You don't have a chance to breathe while you're on the trip, and then you don't really have a chance to go, oh shit, what do I need to do to get ready for the week? Like it all happens.
That's literally
so
going to be me next week when I go to Texas.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because
what day do you leave?
I leave Friday at noon.
Okay.
And then I'm back Sunday at 4.
Is that your actual flight time is Friday at noon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I leave here at noon. Like I'll be in the air by noon, and then
Be sure to wave when you fly over us. Just be sure to wave.
Right. We'll know that you didn't.
Yes. I'll send you the video.
So that's just for a day or a day and a half, something like that. What's that trip going to be?
Yeah, because she comes back Sunday.
So Sunday. It's I'm already losing it.
Yep.
Saturday is Michigan Bronco Club's day for Bronco Off Rodeo, and then we opened. I think it's close to being full. Honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be super fun. And then after the day, we're actually going to some barbecue place in Marble Falls, and we're meeting Broncos of Texas.
That's right. I did see that post, and that's very cool.
Yeah, so a couple of people had planned that. Like, they knew that we were coming. They're like, hey, first they wanted to, like, convoy us from the airport. I'm like, listen, we're all flying in at different times.
All different randoms.
I'm like, as cool as that would be, I, like, super appreciate all of you. But there's no way we could have gotten that to work.
Yeah.
Hey, Bronco of Texas Uber system sounds
right?
pretty cool to me.
Right. That does sound pretty awesome.
I'm like, I was pretty pumped about that. I'm like, that'll be awesome. But we're all gonna have barbecue after, and I guess they're going wheeling that day. So they'll have stories. All of our guys will have stories.
Nice.
So, super fun.
Very cool. Here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity, Allie. You need to take this opportunity to get some good footage.
Oh, yeah.
And get it on your YouTube channel.
Tell me how
I'm talking about the meet and greet. Shut your mouth.
I have my drone. I have my 2 GoPros. I have my DJI little hand one. I have my phone. And I have my little charger thing with my phone.
I really just meant like making sure you get like the community part of it, because that's we've talked about this. Like that's the super cool part.
Missing off of everyone's socials.
Yeah.
For Bronco.
100%.
So
I think you're gonna have a blast down there. I mean, you've done it before, so you kind of know what to expect. But just being able to be the ambassador, really, to take a bunch of people down there, that's pretty cool that you did that.
I just think it's super fun. Like, I remember how it was for like my first time like doing that, and just like not knowing what to expect. Like, everyone keeps asking like what to expect. I'm like, just don't expect anything and just like go with an open mind and having a ton of fun. I'm like,
and get the insurance. Stop
asking questions.
Here's the thing. Like, I've seen you post there, and then I'm like, Allie, if I was the one that asked that question and you said that, I would be like, shut up, I need to know, because like I'm one of those that has to have some kind of idea of
I know,
what.
But so am I. But see, here's the thing. I went like the very first week for dealer preview, so I had no one to ask.
So now they have all sorts of people to ask.
I know, but that was like the best part though. Trust me.
I gotta get this out of the way before I forget it. Dave in Canada, who has been a nice follower here of the channel. How much horsepower does a 2-door Bronco have? Well, it depends, Dave. You can get the 2.3 liter single turbo, or you can get the 2.7 twin turbo. The twin turbo makes 330 with premium fuel, and with the 300, I believe the 2.3 is with premium fuel, something like that.
You mean 2.7?
The 2.3 makes 300.
Yeah.
The 2.7 makes 330.
Okay, but I thought you said it the other way. I thought you said 2.3 twice.
I may have, but they're spunky little things. Before we get too far, I forget it all the time. Your own computer for this, and you take mine.
Yeah, but this is easier up here, so it's easier for this part. Hush. Eric Jefferson in the house saying, sup, ATN fam.
Sup.
P. Degnan, I never can pronounce the name. I'll work on it. Checking in this evening. Kevin Hawthorne checking in from Lakeland, Florida. R. Raptor 24, let's go. So, funny little backstory. Our Raptor's wife has been messaging me and is just like, I don't know if you know this or not, but she's been like calling you out on like how excited you've been on some of the things.
Kelly? What? I mean, there was something that we saw this weekend that he had been ultra excited by, right?
Maybe this.
Ooh, Allie, that color, I have to say, we're going to get into this a little deeper, but that color kind of made me go, Maybe I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's super pretty.
That
It's
does
like,
look really good.
pics don't do it justice. Like
The
it's so much
graphics-
prettier.
The graphics work
Yes.
so well with that color. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So, yeah. So the
You
wife was like,
haven't been,
he's
I'm sorry, it's been longer than 2 days, Dave.
right. But Jeffrey Babb in the house, Michael Nikes recommending tonight's poll, which Dave ended up adding to the channel. So definitely check it out in the comment section. So give yourself a chance to vote on the poll. And I told Dave, like, what kind of options were those? Because like you have to choose just one. That's not how that works. Randy Shank in the house. Mark King, what's shaking our ATM family?
My shaky booty.
He was shaking before he came in because we were living up some 90s
Ludicrous.
music, some Luda. Valley Dude 5000 checking in this evening. And Laura with Alcione Ford saying, hi, ATM fam. You complete my Mondays. You complete me.
You had me at Monday.
That's not how that works.
Alcione Ford. You get a big good spaghetti with the Alcione Ford.
Wow.
Okay, Mario.
We make
Right?
we make a spicy meatball.
Bud Guy 8829. D Cooper saying, let's go.
Let's go.
Unbridled Bronco saying, what? Cups? No way.
Well, those cups are gonna. We'll get into that
when the time comes. Broncos 78 checking in with us this evening, and Bryce Gardner saying, hey, Dave and Kelly and Allie.
Notice Allie's was with a little A.
It's because she's the sweet one of us.
So she gets a special A.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I don't
I
know
see.
about that.
Eric Jefferson.
Y'all should see our conversation.
Don't tell everybody. Eric Jefferson says, so my sister store has a window sticker for their stock Ranger Raptor. Still don't even have the CO. What does that stand for again? Or invoice for mine?
CO.
Customer order. I'm not sure.
Okay. Glad I'm not
That's
behind.
why we have Allie here.
D Cooper says Ranger Raptor finally in production. Congratulations. Bob Masters in the house with us. Justin Zimmerman saying, what day is it?
What?
And of course, we said hello to Dave in Canada here. And Valley Dude 5000 says, I'm loving my F150 2023. Don't miss the Bronco 21.
He put it in a post or one of our videos. He got rid of his Bronco for
Yeah.
F150.
I think said it in the comments last week or the week before.
Okay, maybe that was it.
And Jonathan Folds checking in this evening. And I am sure I missed somebody since the middle.
First, give it for cars.
Randy Shank says his color that's his color too.
Ooh, I made a couple people happy.
Our Raptor says I wouldn't expect anything less from her. Talking about his wife messaging me. Let's see. Oh, birth certificate for cars. Eric says is the CO. Nelazar. Hey,
Been a minute.
it has been a minute. Dave in Canada says Justin Bieber Day. What?
Whoa. Keep that maple syrup to yourself, sir.
Matt Wagner says, hi, everyone. I tried to build and price the Ranger XLT and can't find the 2.7 turbo engine.
I
It's
think
late
I saw Matt
availability.
comment on a forum or on Facebook today, maybe. And yeah, they're not 2.7s aren't buildable yet. And it was supposed to be now when they were going to be, had the union or the strike thing not progressed, you would have seen them. Yeah, you would have. I got an inside source. And but you're not going to see them now till early summer before you can order them. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, like Ragnar Khan said, it's supposed to be late 24 option, but may ultimately get pushed to 25.
Cute option. Hey, it's told. Anyways, but I don't have any more information.
I'm gonna guess 25.
I mean, at the rate they're going, when I see my Raptor. But speaking of Raptor Watch, we need some really hard hitting music for this, like some ATN's Raptor Watch was brought to you. Wait, that's wrong. Raptor brought to you by Brighton Ford. When you think of ATN Raptor Watch, you think of Brighton Ford.
Oh, geez.
So
wow, and he's only had a couple sips of his alcohol tonight.
So right now, ATN Raptor Watch, Kelly, it's not made a damn movement.
Nope.
Last updated 210. So it did
Which was
update
2 days
something.
ago.
I don't know what updated.
It's probably
about
just saying, "Hey, we updated it," even though nothing happened.
Hey, we acknowledge it's still not built.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because it's still scheduled for the week of 3/18. I do expect a pushback, but if not, I'll be. Maybe that third shift will get going, Allie. Come on, go team map, go team map.
This is a good one, and I bet
see about
they didn't
that.
watch. No, that's not it.
That's Ragnarcon, man. All of his are good.
That's not the question. That's not the one.
You can put it up there.
I didn't know if you. So Dave actually did the Ranger Raptor video.
Yeah, I'll bring that up.
And he actually sat in the back of it.
The only time that's ever going to happen.
Hold tight.
Um,
Just watch. Famous last words.
But Kelly actually got to sit in one.
I did.
You, I don't think you sat in Michigan at their press release. I don't think you sat in one at all.
I sat in the passenger seat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I got in because I wanted to see the console.
We might have did a small video or something on that, but you'll have to keep talking here, Kelly.
Okay. Sorry.
Our
Raptor 24 says, "Why does my tractor not show the dealer info?" Any suggestions there, Allie?
Maybe.
I think it's just a website glitch.
There you go. Nelzar says Raptor Watch should just be the Jurassic Park theme. Then at the end, Dave says, "Clever girl."
That's right. So here's Kelly in the driver's seat. Would you have ran anybody over here at the Chicago Auto Show if you could?
No.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not that savage.
You're a Mustang owner.
I'm not like you.
You're supposed
But
to
you get
attack
points,
people.
though.
Yeah, see, Allie gets it. But yeah, so we let me reshare this because I want to make sure that it shares the audio. All right, shares the audio.
Michael Nice says Dave's Raptor will be built by former Lightning employees and come with an electric motor by mistake.
Oh, or the resale value will tumble real quick. Whoa. Anyways, yeah. So this was
in Detroit when we were at the press reveal of this vehicle. We sat in it, but we had a quick time. We had to get a flight to catch. But so this is the first time, and look at what they've done. They've caved.
I'm
these
5'8",
seats
by the
in
way.
to
I'm
where
not a tall
she has
guy,
a
but I'm
comfortable
not,
ride,
a little.
but the passenger gets some leg room, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
I was
But
surprised.
there's actually quite a
We
bit of
had
leg room
Kelly's
back there.
she likes her seat.
I kind of stand or sit with my legs kind of spread out like that. I feel very
Ladies,
comfortable.
my eyes are up here.
And you're where you would like to be, right?
I'm good.
See?
And honestly,
See
the
what
way that
Kelly's
I
eyes are?
sit in a vehicle, I sit
Um,
a little bit further back
further
than
back.
Dave does.
Yeah.
So, because I have longer
See, there's a
legs.
Toyota
So
we could have ran right through.
I sit back a little bit further so to that he's comfortable in the back seat, even in my spot. Then that's definitely saying something.
Yeah. Now, one of the takeaways from this thing was that upset people was no HVAC.
And no HVAC.
But
No,
as
don't
I say
give
here
them
in
all
cut,
the
you're
details
gonna
because they
get
gotta go watch the video.
The window's
they've
going to be
watched it.
powered, so
You do
you don't have to worry
this.
about your
You
small
share
child or
too much of
small
the
person
video
back there
on
trying
4
to,
Talk Live on
figure out how to
morning, or on the
Makes me
Mondays
regret the color
sometimes.
we chose. I'll be honest. And this
Anyways,
is
Kelly
not,
wouldn't get out of the driver's
you know,
seat here.
no upcharge for this blue. It's pretty.
Pissing me off.
I'm sure
I
the
wanted to
shelter
get back
green
in
I'm
the
still
driver's
going
seat.
to
She wouldn't
love.
do
So
it.
in the comments below, let me know what you think of this new
And
Ranger
if
Raptor.
you've ever
Are you
been to a
guys still
press
into
day,
it?
the
Or are
people
you
will
like,
walk right in front of
I'd
you
rather
and
have
sit right in
the
the seat
CR2
while
or
you're trying
even
to
the
film
new
something.
TRD Pro
Like you open
Tacoma?
the
So,
door for them.
Insert your wife.
Kelly,
Yeah.
let there be two-wheel drive.
You can't have the driver's seat back, just so you know.
No. This is
4-wheel
my
drive, it doesn't matter what you drive as long as Kelly's driving the Ranger Raptor.
truck. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.
So yeah, so there was that. And yeah, she literally wouldn't get out of the damn seat. So
Such a shame.
but we'll let's see. What we got here? Heads up, more delays for Ranger at map. Major supplier went under for Ranger parts.
Well, that's confirmed because we heard that. We heard that through the grapevine.
Wow.
So now it's confirmed.
Just
Even more so.
I know. I did
Thanks.
hear that was a big issue for 24 F-150s. Now they had a major supplier go under, and Ford's scrambling trying to figure out how to get those parts made. So
how's
because
that strike working for everybody?
yeah,
Right.
it seems to be doing all right. But the there was going to be consequences to all that, and now Ford had to pay up. And I'm not shitting on anybody got money from the strike, but Ford had to pay up, and
It's
now-
unfortunately a ripple effect.
Well, it's like and again, we're not getting into
Again, not
politics.
saying that they shouldn't get paid. I'm not saying
No.
that at all. But there's a ripple effect to all of this when
Yep.
it took as long as it did.
Well, and again, we're not going to get into politics, but if you think about, we've had many ripple effects over the last, since 2020, we'll just drop
I'm
it
over
there.
ripple effects.
We've had many
Oh my
ripple
God,
effects.
it's normal, damn it.
I know, right? But what is normal, Allie? Like, really? What is
No, D.
Allie?
Cooper, that can't be your favorite
Thanks.
outro because she was being a jerk to me.
You earned it.
I probably did.
Laura says that we'll just put you in the frunk if they put a lightning engine.
No, I need that 400 horsepower, 406 horsepower of twin turbo V6.
Who knows? That might be worth a whole bunch of money if they made a Ranger Raptor with the lightning platform.
The one and only.
That's
one and
awful.
only,
That's
yeah.
awful. Well, we already seen that.
Did you see a
anyways.
1978 or 79 sold for $270,000 a Bronco
Mm-mm.
at
Oh my
a
God.
recent auction? Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it at the one in Arizona?
Maybe I didn't look
year?
totally into it, but I did see that big price tag, and I was like, "Dang!"
Speaking
Yeah.
of electric vehicles, I have to say the switchgear, I didn't really cover it because the Lightning's just been a disappointment to me. But this thing was a bad mother in person.
Yeah,
That thing is
it's a beast.
I
As
think that went straight from KOH to the Chicago Auto. Like,
Oh,
Well, you can actually see it in the picture. Go back one. You can actually see. Do you have pictures of the yellow Bronco
yeah.
from KOH too?
We'll get there.
Okay, sorry.
Jeez,
My bad.
But no, this thing was. I have to
very-
say, the fenders. I mean, they're definitely some sort of carbon fiber or something, just custom made. But it does give you an idea if they wanted to do a Raptor version of this thing. They definitely
you're
between
probably
them and RTR know what they're doing. Well, I thought I was going to say something there. Yeah, we did see the Everyman Challenge winner. That thing was like literally parts. We could have. I can't remember the guy's name. We could have interviewed him, but
Yeah.
People were all over him. I was like, you know what? I'll let you not get my dumb questions. But it was pretty interesting, man.
We'll let people that are more prepared. Ask
Well, I
you
was
questions.
listening to one of the interviews, and the door fell off like on the last lap. So
Oh, really?
the door's laying over here. I don't have a really good picture of it, but
I
yeah, he
have
was
a
like,
walk around on it that I'm going to put
Do you?
into a reel.
okay, but yeah, it was pretty interesting. They had to zip tie the grill all back on, and and the guy asked him, he goes, "Well, did you really? I mean, is this how it was, or is this just a fake?" And the guy was like,
that's it.
like he's like, "This is the real truck, man." Like he goes, "We're gonna slap new fenders and hood and stuff on it, and keep on racing it for the next I think it's a tour event. I forget what they call the race. See if it's on here. I can't remember. There's a race. It's what Danny and them do.
Oh, it's
It's same thing. It's not exactly desert racing they do, but
I don't remember.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to get to see that. And there's a lot we're going to get to see. Guys have questions or comments about the show, be sure to load those up because we will try to answer those best we can. I'm not. How long does the show go on? A week there? I'm curious
It's
on.
probably like Detroit. It's probably a week for public.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Kelly's going to get the hard breaking facts.
You know I can't stand giving you gray area answers.
Yeah, the gray area was brought to you by Google. So, yes.
I'm almost there.
Does that make it go faster?
Yes.
Okay.
February 10th or 19th.
Okay. So they get.
So yeah, 7 days.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're in the area, I suggest you go in. Yeah, I will say the show, and we'll just get right into this. The show this year was kind of a disappointment.
We saw Bird Dog there.
We did see Jody there, and
Oh, yeah.
drink with Jody and
Mhm.
hang out for a little bit. But I will say it was a disappointment. And it's not the people who put it on, but when major manufacturers like Stellantis pull out.
Stellantis
was a-
announced like earlier this year that they weren't doing anything.
Yep. So let me say, for those that are watching tonight, it may not be a disappointment to you because Ford came
Yes.
to play.
Yeah.
Like Ford brought it. They've got Bronco Course. They've got all sorts of different Broncos, even on the inside. Like, I don't remember what year some of the ones were on the inside that they were showing because we didn't get a chance to get over there and really kind of look at them. But there was They had a bunch of classics. They had,
Well, there's the off-road club from Chicago that always throws stuff in there.
but still they had
Yeah.
it in there, and they had all the information about the Bronco off rodeo, and really kind of they brought it. Like they were the center. Usually Stellantis is kind of the center, even though they're kind of the outskirts of the show itself physically. Ford was the beast this year and compared to everybody else.
Yeah, they definitely had the most interactive display. Toyota
Yes.
was probably
Go
second.
big or go home.
Yeah, Toyota.
That's right.
Toyota always has a big corner of the show, and nothing super exciting. That we got to mess around with the new
Explorer ST. Oh, sorry, I thought we were still on Ford. My bad.
The Toyota TRD Tacoma TRD Pro. We got to play with a little bit and see some shoddy issues with that. You're going to want to watch the video.
See some opportunities. Don't say shoddy.
Some opportunities where they could fix parts on that. But Therapy Nation here. But no, like the Ford, we got to get in the new 2025 Explorer ST, which I was very impressed with that. That was a very, very nice ride. Only I will say it's second to me though. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this being on a Ford show. But the GMC Acadia, which is now engine wise is not on the same level, but I kind of like the Acadia better.
Yeah, probably.
Now the AT4 we were in was a different monster versus what the ST is.
I have to see them on the strip together. Like I'd have to see them take off together.
No, but I'm saying one was more of an off-road base that we got to see versus
100%,
the ST.
100%.
But the interior of them and everything, both of them are on par. Very nice in the interiors.
Yes.
It's just something about the GMC I think was a little bit better. I like the screen they did. That kind of, it's not long and narrow. It was more just kind of like a fat, wide screen.
The whole thing was big.
The Giot of that thing was just was there.
God, our daughter's gonna kill us.
But I mean, clearly the ST is going to have the the twin turbo 3-liter. And that's a lot of zoomy.
The go.
But I guess they're kind of both comparable because one, I want to say the GMC is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, and then with the new 25 gets just the 2.3 EcoBoost. So they're probably in line with each other.
But I've heard that EcoBoost is a beast.
Well,
like it's underrated.
I don't know in that one. That would be an Allie question. Allie's probably drove those.
Huh?
She's hanging in the comments. She's not even.
I was just texting back in the comments. Sorry.
But yeah. So overall, Ford brought it. But overall, the auto show, if you've gone in years past, it's half the size of what it was in the past.
I don't even know if it was half the size because what you didn't see was, the corner where Jeep and all them have that whole corner. If you notice, they even pulled that in.
That's true.
They boxed it in, and it wasn't 2 hauls this year. It was only one haul.
It's probably 2/3 of what it used to be.
Yeah.
No, 2/3 is greater than half. So I don't know. Whatever whatever's a little less than half.
Yeah, we did this. This thing was a monstrosity.
That was a beast.
The Hummer with camping, basically a house on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's neat, but that's not trail ready. I know the people that built it were there and they were talking about some of the stuff they did with it.
It looks cool.
No, it's neat, but it's
neat on the inside, but from a life perspective of actually what people would do with it. And I'm scared to know how much this thing would cost.
I don't care about that. I'm scared to know how heavy the damn thing is.
I'm scared about what this thing would cost. And then how much is it going to weigh? Like, let's prioritize here.
Yeah. Well, but yes, I was trying to do all my stupid faces.
But it was super cool on the inside though.
Yeah. There's Kelly in front of the Acadia. I feel like this feels like when you went to your grandparents and you probably don't know the 70s either, you two, but you used to have to watch the slideshow.
That's kind of what you're doing right now.
I feel like that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, you might as well just exit out of here.
I know, but
nobody's that interested.
Wow, you're just shitting all over our audience like they they don't mean anything.
No, they're just not interested in probably all the GMC. Remember, this is Ford Talk Live.
It's true. It is Ford Talk Live. So there's a Ford.
This thing is that color.
Yeah,
there was somebody I heard that saw it and was like, "Man, that color's ugly," and I wanted to slap him. I was like, "That's a cool color, man."
I would have jumped him in the face.
There's things you could do to it, accent it up a little bit.
And there was a white one next to it too, so they had 2 of them, so people could get into them.
And I never remember this
Look
this
at the
journalist's name.
wheels. Love them.
She was not happy that we were videoing. She was not happy.
She was
at all.
live.
Yes. She probably on MSNBC or something, but
Well,
too bad. We took our
No,
shot.
she was done by the time we were going around
she
it.
was still filming there.
Oh.
She was, because I took these after the fact, and she's still doing her report there. This thing, I will say, the only thing I don't like about this alley is the radio, the infotainment center. The way it doesn't flow well to me with the vehicle, and I don't remember
I
what the
hate the
current
ones
generation
they have
is.
in the 24s.
This thing just like sticks up like it was an afterthought, and we say that in the video a little bit of it doesn't flow. The dash, everything about the dash is so nice, and then it's just like, oh shit, we forgot to put a radio in there. Just throw it on top, it'll be good. So that's the one thing I guess I could nitpick about this, but I would still, for $59,000, this could be in my driveway.
Mark King says, I like mom and dad's trip slideshow.
I guess this little monster, we'll talk about this because it is somewhat.
You didn't get my important comments in there, and now somebody else is going to say it, and
No,
now
if
it's
you say
going to
it
be.
first, Kelly had a good comment about this. So this is the new Toyota Land Cruiser, and of course, I think with Ford potentially bringing the Everest into the market, this is definitely the same playground as Everest. And I was really hoping, because me and Kelly have talked about. Well, I've talked to her about, hey, maybe the next long-term SUV we get would be the Land Cruiser. And you looked at it initially, you're like, it's okay. But in person, what did you think of it, Miss Ford girl?
So I said it looks like a Honda Pilot.
Yeah.
Like,
I seen a couple people, Toyota people in the background, drop dead when she said that too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fainting.
That's why there was no one around to open the truck for us to get into it, is because they died.
You're the reason we didn't get into this thing.
No, but yeah, it's in person.
I hate
It's
the headlights.
See, I don't mind them because they're homage to the FJ. So you're really kind of pulling that in.
I mean, yeah, I can see what they tried to do.
But it's goofy. You get these for the 1958 edition, so that's kind of the entry level edition, or the more expensive edition gets the square lights. I mean, that is kind of goofy to me about this. But no, when she said Honda Pilot, I was like, holy shit.
Now he couldn't unsee it.
It is like a Honda Pilot, man.
Yeah.
Like the last generation Honda Pilot.
So full transparency in a quick look into mom and dad's slideshow experience is that we literally, so when we get up and get moving and go to auto show and all of that, like once we hit the floor, it's time to go. Like, cause there's only so much time that we can get on the floor. And so it's like pushing the button to say, okay, go, let's go record. The first vehicle we recorded, we both did the walk around the Land Cruiser, and it wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't our best work.
It wasn't our best work.
I mean, not that our benchmark's pretty low to begin
right.
with. so it wasn't.
We were about half of what we normally are. So that's saying like 25%, you know.
Our buddy Tim with pickup truck, he texted me, he watched the Toyota, the truck, the Tacoma we did right after that, and he goes, damn, you look tired. And I said, Tim, I literally just got up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I was tired.
So we went back and Dave said, I'm going to do this one. And so that's where we missed the Honda Pilot comment. And so like, I'm like, dude, you should have at least weaved it into the video when you did the editing somehow so that like everybody knows.
This is like the nuggie holder thing, isn't it?
It is. It's like the nuggie holder thing. It's important.
Oh my God.
Next week, we're going to see that some journalist said.
Yes. And I'm going to be pissed because they'll be like, oh, they're copycatting.
Wow.
I don't like people thinking I'm copycatting.
The surprise of the show was this thing. And you can see my face. I'm kind of like, I don't hate the Cybertruck. And I know we're talking Fords, but I don't hate the Cybertruck.
I do.
I hate everything about it.
No, but it doesn't make me angry. This truck seems to make people angry that don't like it.
It doesn't make me angry. I think it's hideous.
No, but the comments about this thing are just ridiculous. Is it for me? Would I ever buy one? No, never would buy that.
Wheels?
Do what?
Like, what's up with the wheels?
The hubcaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are just hubcaps that are over the wheel, and they designed a special tire for that. And now they're having.
So how much is that tire when it blows?
Right.
Good question. And that plastic of the hubcap is wearing into the tire. They're finding out now, so it's kind of wearing the sidewalls out.
So
And I told
punches hole in the tire. So when you guys go and buy this, make sure you buy the tire and wheel protection.
right. So I told Dave what it reminds me, and I told some of the other journalists as we were standing there because they were like being like, I just don't get it, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of something somebody could have built in their backyard, like with a bunch of sheet metal.
Well,
like that's what it
a
reminds me of.
Stainless steel, awful Samsung appliance.
Well, look at the. I don't know if you guys can see this, and I'll zoom in on it. Look at the fingerprints. And this
exactly
was with
what I
journalists
just said. It reminds me of a stainless steel, awful Samsung appliance.
It better dispense some ice, is all I'm going to say.
It's not gonna. It's just gonna cut your fingers off in the back when it closes the thing.
But I come up to this. I need a bottle. Push the thing for water and.
Yeah, but it's
some
not
ice.
gonna. It's just gonna cut your fingers off in the back when you go.
Well,
to
there
close
was a
it.
warning. What was it? The 4 carats.
Yeah, you said it like the back when you closed it. It's like
No,
could
the
squish
front.
4 Oh, was it
Yeah.
the front?
Yeah. So when the front closes, somebody put carrots in there. Why? I guess to simulate fingers, and it chopped off 4 carrots.
4 carrots.
So kids, don't put your fingers in there.
Don't take my carrots.
The one takeaway, and I want to zoom really in on this so we can get this. And I've heard a lot of press complain about this, so I was interested in it. These corners, because it's stamped. I mean, this is what they've done to engineer this thing is a marvel. Like the engineering that goes behind this vehicle is crazy, and it's going to change the industry whether we like it or not. But this corner right here, you could tell somebody took an angle grinder
100%.
and just sort of went over it, and it wasn't even clean. Like it was rough. And this vehicle was brought there by Tesla.
Brought to you by Tesla.
Right. So but I'm not gonna hang on that. But it was interesting. I mean, I'm glad we got to see it. It's not as big in person as you would think it is.
Yeah.
It's long.
It's funny because Dave was like, I'm not interested in going to that. I was like, it's here. We've got to at least get a picture with it. Like, you don't come near a Cybertruck and not many people have been able to see it. And you just go, meh, it's not worth the walk back there.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. We got the picture.
Yep.
We live to talk about it.
Allie's over there playing music. Man, we're really boring.
Our
Allie.
Raptor 24 says, I used to draw trucks like this in kindergarten. 100%.
I think there was something that somebody had said that his kid roughly came up with the design. And like the dude's got money. I respect the guy's got money, and he's like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna make this happen. I respect the fact that that happens. But one last thing for Chicago. I've always ate obviously Chicago hot dogs. It's not new to me, but I actually got in Kelly's face there. I actually got my first official Chicago hot dog, and I was very
from the
excited about it.
hotel, but it was.
Hey, we were in Chicago, were we not?
It was.
Wait, are those pickles?
Tomatoes. Man, and I look rough there.
Yeah, well, we were tired.
Woo.
So those
there's
are peppers. Pepperoncinis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pepperoncinis.
They look like pickles. I'm like, what?
Well, there's a pickle back here, so that's a big pickle.
Yeah, there's a big pickle spear.
Tomatoes, cucumber,
There's not
relish.
cucumber. It's just pickle.
I thought there's cucumber in there too.
Wow.
Anyways, I don't know, but so I was quite proud of that.
so-
moment.
I was shocked that he ate all that on it, to be honest with you, because it has tomato on it. And he doesn't.
I don't dislike tomato.
You don't dislike it, but you don't tend to proactively add tomato to things.
We were so tired at that point, and then knowing we were going to have to hang out with journalists after the fact.
Wow.
No, I mean that as like we needed to rest and just.
See how bad he sounds? I have to correct him all the time.
Oh my. Wow.
Overall, though, Ford did have the best experience
Mhm.
there. We got to see the GTD, and I'm gonna bring a picture up to that thing because that was
Those
holy
things
cow.
Sweet.
Yeah, I have a reel coming for that one too.
I still think the I'm
oh,
still
that
kind
was
of
pretty too.
more a fan of the last GT over this thing, but I would never turn this car down. So let me see if I find it.
It's
There
so
it is.
cool.
So getting to see this up and close, yeah, this is beefcake, man. This thing is
that no one can afford. 100%.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
it's-
that color too. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
What color is that one?
I forget what they call it. They did it on the old Mustangs in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a paint shifting. It was back when like Nissan was doing it too. It was like I forget what they call this. I know in Nissan it's something midnight.
I
But
do dig
changes
it.
kind of colors in,
Yeah.
in the light. No, this was, yeah. I would love to heard it start up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
But they didn't do that for us.
100%. That's the switch gear. Trying to go through the Ford booth real quick. There's Tim Estersal's butt in the shot.
God damn it.
Oh, Kelly got to do what you did. You got to
the Expedition.
The
King Ranch edition.
What kind of, just a recap, would you own that vehicle?
Not for $78,000.
I think the
Maybe.
new one's coming next year. It was supposed to be this year.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the new car prices are ridiculous now. So it's like it's hard to say no, I wouldn't, but then you think about it.
Like stares at it the window stickers they stare at every day and compare it to like when I first started working there, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like trucks in general.
My first F-150 from Brighton Ford was like $44,000.
Isn't that crazy?
My first F-150, I think it was just an XL. I always reminisce and think it's an XLT, but I think it was just an XL straight shift 6-cylinder, $18,000 out the door, and that was in 1997. I think it was the new model year.
The Expedition was super pretty. The pearl white color on it was gorgeous. I'd black it out though. Like, so I'd spend money blacking it out.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to get the King Ranch then.
No.
You'd be okay in the trim.
I would like the King Ranch for the smell of the leather that you get as soon as you get in. Like, that's just an experience in itself.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of the Toyota 1794
yes.
that we got into.
Yes, it reminds me of that. Which it's awesome, but not for $78,000 for the reason I want a third row is, to be able to haul a bunch of kids to practice if I needed to.
Yeah. Well, and kids, you could haul them in the ID bus.
That is true.
This little thing was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Look at how cute it is.
And VW had a very smart layout. They didn't have a ton of stuff there.
Look at
they had this surrounded by old Volkswagens and there was a bus there. So here's the bus.
I don't even think they make the Beetle anymore, do they?
Nope.
Yeah, 75 years it said.
No, the Beetle's not in production anymore. I think 75 years of Volkswagen.
Oh.
But I don't think I got a picture of the front of this thing. But yeah, so it was smart of them to have the bus next
I did,
because
I have a walk around of that one too. I have a walk around of both of them. I need to put together.
And there's Kelly. Finally, we'll end up on this as far as pictures of the show. Kelly in the BMW. She's a BMW girl. She does like them.
Nice.
I do.
That flap.
Is that like a matte?
Yeah, yes. It's a matte paint. So if you ever scratch this,
you're screwed.
You're painting the whole car.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful paint. I love the fact.
Not too well in Michigan is what you're saying.
Yeah. But aggressive looking. What was the thing you were messing with in this? What was the
Oh, hello BMW. It's like what our phones give us the option to say, like, and you could actually. Right? I didn't want to say her name because she's listening at all times. But it's like that. It's you say hello BMW and it says, hi, how can I help you today? Or you can give it direction, because I was asking it like things about the sound system and things like that. And it was kind of struggling to tell me those things, but it was saying, you can tell me all these things.
Did you ask it what the finance rate will be on my Ranger Raptor?
No, I did not, because it wouldn't have known any better anyway. It was said, why were you buying a Ford? BMW are the only answers I can provide you.
Because I need a vehicle that will be dependable.
That is true. But I would lease that M4 all day.
I love BMW, don't get me wrong, but
I would lease it.
Don't give me a 5-year-old one because it's liable to fall apart as soon as I enter the driveway.
That's why you lease it.
I told you that.
I know. That's why I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
That's why I lease it. But Laura asked if we went ice skating and went to the Bean. Not this trip. We didn't go to the Bean. We've been in the past, but we did not go to the Bean this time.
That's right. We're going to end on this one here. There's old Jody.
Aw.
We got to, that was at the restaurant or the hotel's bar there. And
this is one drinking. I don't think we got any more pictures after Jody left.
No, we didn't need to take any more pictures because too many drinks. Somebody, $200 tab over here.
No. That was food and everything.
Oh, good. She found her toy that I hid.
Squeaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umbrella Bronco says, I want this BMW so bad.
Yeah, no, it was very pretty. But flat paints like that, yeah, you scratch it, you can't. It's one of those things you almost have to paint the whole side of the car.
Yeah.
Like, forget it.
Again, that's why you get it.
You lease it.
The what would be what would be the standout of all the Ford stuff that was there? She did. Trust me.
No, I
She did.
didn't. We
She
met in
did.
July. We got married in March. It was quick. There was no leasing.
We really, yeah, I guess we.
Yeah.
Into
Their
June.
return policy.
No. Yeah,
were
we didn't meet
talking.
till July though.
Yeah, it was your dad's birthday or something.
My dad's birthday's in August. So it was right before my dad.
That was our first kiss.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Every time I think of your dad, I'll think of our first kiss.
let's not. That's not at all how that's supposed to work.
And my
Yeah, any-
room, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Anyway, so Ford booth. I was impressed that the Ford booth was as big as it was.
What was the one vehicle there that you were kind of like, holy shit, that's pretty cool?
The GTD, but I'm partial to speed. Or are
Yeah.
you talking about overall?
Overall, the whole booth. I mean,
Are we talking just Ford?
yes.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
This answer was not brought to you by Pfizer.
I don't know. I like the Expedition a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we don't, but we say in a video, we're not practical car people.
Mm-mm.
So that's why I'm, Raptors, and I'm drawn to that. And that's,
Raptors, Mustangs, Broncos.
yeah,
Yeah.
stuff that
I like the ST. The ST's good
Yeah.
because that gives me that third row. But yeah,
we get to meet Middleton Motorsports,
yeah, we did.
and
Got to chat with them a
they're
minute.
everything I thought they would be.
Our Raptor says she loved the Ranger Raptor, which I did, and I'm gonna get to drive it soon. Yeah, I am. It's gonna be great.
Nope.
Yep. Michael Nice says she should have gotten the extended warranty for sure.
Jeez, man.
True story. True
Wow.
story.
Speaking of that, the poll.
Laura says because Dave is a unicorn, and Mobile says a narwhal.
Don't make me play that song.
Nope. Oh, before we forget,
Hey,
if you
at least
have to
your
leave
poll.
go. Huh? Go.
What? I said
What?
at least your poll. No one said cancel the show.
Yet.
Shh, don't remind
Yet.
me.
Before we go much further, I did want to go ahead and say that if you do have to leave before the show is over, just remember
No more.
you will not get replay on
ATN.
this channel. You'll actually have to go over to our sister channel, which is ATN Live. We do that so it's not messing up all the algorithm on.
All Terrain Nation
this channel.
Live. We'll throw a link up here real quick in case you are interested in that. But yes, we're going to try something out with that and see if it
What are you doing?
makes a difference.
I
Our
wish
Raptor
y'all-
said, so will someone else's wife be driving the Ranger Raptor soon.
Dang.
We get it. We totally get it.
God, you guys are savage tonight.
I see
We
this.
are.
I see
Yeah,
this.
they are, aren't they?
So there is the link. There's the link for the show. Like I said, after we end the show, the replays are only there. So we will flip the switch, and it'll only be over on All Terrain Nation
Yep.
Live.
So just so you know, in case you have to leave.
Yes, and it's also it's having a second channel is also a little protection in case YouTube for some reason decided
To freak out.
to freak out and
Cancel you.
copyright strike us to death. So that will help that, and we could flip that channel over as well. But like Kelly said, go over there and do that. And then while we're selling ourselves, I have to do this. I don't like doing this, but Patreon. If you like to support this channel, let's see. I'll put the Patreon link up there, and you can do it that way. It is no secret that you guys' help this past month, especially, got us to Chicago. Probably helped pay for that hot dog.
No, I probably paid for a hotel.
Right.
Well, at least getting us there.
But Patreon over there, or there's memberships on YouTube, and that's the last part I'm going to sell us on the show today.
Or the Ubers. I think it paid for the Ubers.
Uber was expensive in Chicago.
Yeah, Uber was expensive in Chicago.
You know what we
Always
didn't do?
expensive.
We didn't get killed.
That's true. We wouldn't have gotten killed on the L.
No, the Uber guy was like, he definitely was like, I wouldn't ride it. Not with luggage.
He's an Uber driver.
He seemed like an honest dude.
I know. Anyway,
and he got tipped very well.
he did get tipped very well.
But for me, I think the star of the show for me, I think it was Ranger Raptor, and I'm not saying that because we're excited by it. I seen more people overbuy that than anything. I think it's one of the first times people are starting
People
to
been able to see it.
get around them more and open the doors, because they did have them. I believe they had them at the Los Angeles Auto Show that Ford did the little. Wow.
I swear we didn't have a conversation before this show in the savagery for you tonight.
I feel like there is a pre-show that I'm not aware of. That's why you were over there on the couch tonight giggling. It was like, yo, you were doing the show.
What was I giggling at?
I
was
We're
giggling.
in a group chat without you.
Yeah,
probably. Damn, I can't even be in the group chat.
No, I think
you know
I was.
that one saying like when
I was giggling with
have one
Unbridled
group
Bronco.
chat,
Okay.
there's like another group chat.
Yes.
If you're not in the group chat's about you.
We've been on the outside of that group chat. We know how that works. It's not fun. But I promise there's no outside.
What is going on with you?
I don't care. Well, so that was kind of wrapping up. I know it was kind of mixed up Chicago Fest there, but I think for me, Raptor was it. The GTD did get a lot of attention, and the guy, the Bronco race guy was there.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it.
See, even Maya knows.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide. Yes, thank you for that reminder. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already, because we've got 48 folks in here right now. 26 likes.
That's right. It would be really cool if we had 27.
I like it as soon as I'm done.
Ladies, anything going on in your world Ford this week? I mean,
Supercell.
It's a show. Oh, look at the days. We're in the 60s. So,
Dun dun dun.
64 days for Supercell.
So if you have not booked your cabin or your accommodations or whatever it is you're staying in, make sure you book them now.
Make sure you get
Because
a tent.
if you're lucky, you'll get a spot still. So all that fun stuff.
So,
yeah.
This is guessing. How many people do you think will be there?
How many people were there last year?
1,200.
Well, there's
1,200 because they ran out of brochures.
You mean 1,200 Broncos, right?
Yes.
I don't know this year. I could see it being down a little bit just because the hype of Broncos down. I mean, it's slowing down a little bit, but then again, I could see it even more because more people have their Broncos.
I'm thinking 1,500.
Oh, we placing bets on this? What do you think, Kelly?
I'll text Tom to make sure I win.
I was thinking about 1,500 too. What I was actually thinking.
I can see that.
Here's the thing. I'm in this weird window of space where I'm like, it's either going to be 1,000 or it's going to be 1,500. Like, because I can see the numbers being down a little bit because of pulling the older folks or older Broncos out. But I know a lot that are still going to be coming to the Gen 6 side because of the.
Yeah, they'll still be. The older ones will still be.
Here's the thing. The older ones were announced so late that people had already planned and like made their accommodations to the original date. I think next year might affect that a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Test and see how this goes.
Right. I know Bronco 78 mentioned that he knows a lot of folks in the Georgia Broncos. Even the older ones will be at the Gen 6 version of it because they'd already put the time in for work off.
Disneyland, sir. This is the Disneyland of Broncos. We got to redirect our kids.
Unacceptable.
I'm Supercell West, not East.
I know.
Oh, West.
I know. Still.
Oh. Yo, my dog is nuts tonight. Are you kidding me?
Our Raptor will your Raptor be delivered by then? I mean, there's a chance. I'm not putting any like.
All I'm saying is that I leave on the 17th. So
you better get your inspections done before the 17th, Van Alley.
I think our Raptor, I've said it for a while. I think you're going to see press trips or middle of March. So I have a feeling they'll wait a week and allow them to release the impressions, which we were not a part of, unfortunately. And by then, I think 1st of April they start pushing them out the door. That's what I think. When we ordered the Mustang through Alley, we were not a day one build, but that doesn't mean anything when they start pushing them out. It's just they want to get as many out.
It's not first in, first out.
And that's something when you're ordering these things and you're kind of in the hype train of like wanting to be one of the first ones. Just remember, just because you get a early build date does not guarantee you get it any faster, because our Mustang was, I think they started building them into May, 1st of June, and ours was a late June, somewhere in there.
I don't remember anymore.
But we were one of the first ones to get ours, so
we actually had the first one in Tennessee.
That's right.
Our Raptor's wife sent me that they got their window sticker.
I saw that pop up there. Yeah. Super jelly on that. And if you've watched our video, and I think you sent her the video,
I did.
How to read the window sticker.
It's an oldie, but it's a goodie.
I need to redo. Might do that with the Raptor. We might redo that one.
Yeah, need to redo it,
because there's a lot of good little codes on there that you can read, like the blend date, which is the day that the body is blended with the frame, and it's close. It's not always the exact, because ours wasn't. It's with us. But it's within 24 hours of being the date that they're blended. It tells you about convoy, whether it's on rail. I'm assuming yours is going to Louisiana, so I'm assuming that's rail. And it'll probably go through Nashville. It's the cool thing. They have a big rail yard where they start shooting them out from Nashville all across.
She said he wanted to rub it in Dave's face. He will most likely be away at work when the truck is delivered, so I'll have to break it in.
Man,
love it.
Watch out. All the ladies.
God, everyone is savage to each other tonight.
I know.
Yeah, so theirs is coming by rail.
Oh, so you have it here?
Yeah. So rail, and it's red for Raptor.
It's kind of blurry.
215.
Oh, it's not a Valentine's Day one though.
No, not gonna quite be there.
If you're at MAP on Valentine's Day and you're working, I think you should put a little special card in the Bronco somewhere. I think that would be fun. Just a little, hey, thinking of you.
It's made with love.
Well, there was somebody. Well, there's one of the manufacturers that do that. They have a sticker under the hood, and they'll all start signing it. I forget what it might be. Early run vets or something like that. But that would be fun to me. Just let your people let the employees have a little bit of fun. So
I'm not going to lie. One of the managers over at MAP, he had a Bronco built, and I have pictures of them like hugging the engine, like made with love, and like all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my God, it is the funniest thing ever. And then a few of them like signed the engine and stuff like that.
I was gonna say we actually we're sad we didn't think about it sooner, but we had a contact at MAP that said, oh, I could have totally had everybody that drove down, or every person that worked on it, I could have had them sign the hood under it. Yeah. And we would have been like, that would have been awesome, especially since we don't plan to get rid of Rebecca anytime soon.
And by the way, Ford, you guys have been kind to me in the past. You know what? Since you didn't invite me on the press trips, invite me to the day mine's being built, so I could watch it go down the line. I'm telling you, we would get a lot of views. It'd be fun, and I'd probably be crying the whole time. So, and I love all cars.
Wow, that's like a big ask.
This is special to me for some reason. So,
that's a big ask.
It's a big ask.
I have a feeling I'm never going to be able to get rid of that truck. Are we?
We're going to worry about that later. So we'll have the third press load. $400,000 in car payments later.
Jesus.
Well, after this, I can guarantee it won't be a Ford, though, unfortunately. Just spread the love a little bit.
I don't know. What about the Everest?
Damn it. Stop it.
Sucker.
Our Raptor says I'd cry with you.
Oh, man. So we got a little ways, almost a month to plan that. Come on, Ford. I'm telling you, I'm going to reach out to Mike Levine on that.
Why don't we end this poll?
The poll, more Dave rants. Look at that. All right, so read the poll for those that might just jumped in.
So last chance to get your vote in if you haven't already. So the question is, should Dave take a backseat to Kelly and Allie? And this was brought to you by Mr. Michael Nice.
Yeah.
He
With a name
recommended
like,
it.
With a name like that, he doesn't sound very
Right?
nice.
So the options were the Kelly and Allie show, Who Is This Dave Guy, More Dave Rants, or Cancel the Show. So
75% says cancel the show.
yeah.
It's weird.
So
I'm playing.
46 votes in. So we're going to go ahead and close it. Go ahead and close it. How do we see it? There we go. All right. So More Dave Rants is at 41%.
Why
Who
did
is this
y'all
Dave
do
guy?
that?
I will say though, if you combine those two, I mean, the Kelly and Allie show and Who Is This Dave Guy, you do get a 58%. So technically,
More Dave. That's what I'm hearing.
we take over. Just saying.
All right, there you go, guys. It's been nice talking to y'all. I hope Kelly knows how to push all the buttons.
I can go simple. I can go old school.
Kelly, we'll figure it out.
We gonna
Yep.
dial up on your internet?
No. Let's remember this internet that's up here was for my previous job's work internet. It was not for you.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
For the people.
It's for the people.
Our Raptor says we aren't combining anything. Dave wins.
I think I lose. Let's see. I'm not sorry, you guys screwed me up with this poll, man. It's got me thinking.
You're
right
the
now.
one who did it.
Well,
No
the
kidding.
people asked for it.
Oh, my
Mobile
Lord.
says a Transit Raptor.
No.
Transit Raptor.
And why doesn't Lincoln sell
Please,
anything like the
please, God,
ST line
no.
or higher?
What was it? The Corsair? I think the Corsair was basically the ST version. It came with the same engine. I think that's what they call the version of Explorer. Do you remember, Allie? Is it a Corsair or something like that? Or
I think so. I don't sell Lincoln. Sorry.
Unacceptable.
I see a tail wagging behind you every so often.
Laura says, can I change my vote?
Did you want to say hi to everybody? Say hello.
Orf.
Say hi. Can you speak?
She's like, who's speaking my language?
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to do it on command. I'm just going to do it when you're not looking at me.
That's right. Well, the people have spoken, so good night, y'all.
Shut up. Come sit down.
No,
You
41%
idiot.
was more Dave rants.
Right? 41% was more Dave rants. I think he just needs more drink. Oh, she barked and you were gone.
When I don't look at her.
So funny story tonight. We were sitting on the couch and I heard like the smoke detector. And so we just recently replaced them because one woke us up one Sunday a couple weeks ago. And he didn't replace the one up here. And so I heard a beeping. And I said, you didn't replace the one upstairs, did you? He said, no. And I said, well, you may want to do that. So he comes up here and pushes the button and Brooks is downstairs and he just starts howling because they start beeping throughout the whole entire house.
Oh, no.
And it's not like it's the funniest thing because it's not a howl like this is the place or like, but it's like, I'm concerned about my family howl. Like it
My
was so
family's been
sad.
killed.
Yeah. And so then Dave went into our bedroom and he pushed it again. And then Brooks was like losing his voice over with this howl. And I'm like, dude, you're hurting his
buddy.
feelings. Dave's moving to OnlyFans. Only Dave's.
Did you see the sticker last year at Supercell that said only Broncos?
No, I did not.
I'll have to try and find the picture.
That's
But
hilarious.
it was literally like it was like in the font and everything in the colors, only Broncos.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I think Carolina Broncos had them. I can't remember.
That's funny. That's funny times.
So funny.
So tell us, okay, so is it this Friday that you fly out?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay, so next Friday you fly out of Detroit or Flint?
Detroit.
Detroit at noon.
Which I honestly should have just done Flint because it's literally half an hour. Not even. It's like 15 minutes from my house.
But would you have gotten a straight shot to Austin? Okay.
No.
Are you straight
think-
shot from Dallas or from Detroit?
I think it's a straight shot from, or no, I think I have to go to Chicago and then it's a straight shot, but Detroit is a straight shot. So I like going to Detroit anyway, so.
So Dave is downstairs pouting because the rant is loaded as I lay here relaxing, he said.
Great.
Temper tantrum. See what I have to deal with? I probably should have.
You should have got the warranty.
I should have gotten the warranty, and I should have gotten the trial period. Should have gotten the free trial.
So, oh my God, my dog. I'm so glad she's feeling better, but like, holy shit. So I'm super excited for Texas. Laura is super excited for Texas. So we are meeting her at the airport, and I rented an F-150, and me, Laura, and Laura from Bronco Nation, and one of my customers, Jenna, are actually all traveling together.
That's right. I'm so jealous.
I'm so excited. I'm honestly just excited to like step away from work for 24 hours. But I'll be busy getting content and stuff like that. So like I'll be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But like I'm sure. So excited to watch just like people's reaction. Just because like I know how much I like Bronco off-rodeo. So like
100%.
Other people get to experience it. So I'm super excited for that. And I'm really excited that Jackson Dawson was very generous to let people with 21s extend their offer.
Oh, nice.
So we had a handful of them take advantage of that. But it's like one of those things, like I think it'll be nice weather. I have fingers crossed that it'll be nice weather. Just granted, they run it like rain or shine, but it'll just be a little bit harder in the rain. But it's going to be, and then Broncos of Texas created a meetup for us. And as of right now, there's like 19 confirmed that they're going, and there's like 15 maybes. So there's a really good potential that there's going to be over 30 people.
That's awesome.
Just from Texas. So
that's cool. Well, because you guys are meeting up for what, like dinner? Oh, you said they're doing a trail ride first, though, right?
Yeah, they're doing trail rides, and then we're meeting for dinner, even though we get dinner at Off Rodeo. So I don't know if like our guys will eat, but we'll see. Apparently, they have really good brisket, so we'll see.
Yeah, I saw something about if you get so many people that you were going to get another brisket or something. If they had so many people, something.
Yeah, because they want to like head count the night before so they can like prep all the food. I'm like, I don't know who's all going to eat.
Right.
Like, it's one thing to be prepared, but like, don't go too overboard, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing of it is if they've done enough club events, they would understand that like there's no way to like nail people down to say, yes, I'm coming, but Yeah,
so I'm excited. I'm bummed that one of the guys isn't going to be there. Because he kind of had the whole idea, but it's gonna be fun. I'm pretty pumped.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you guys.
Josh, I don't need to eat or sleep. He's going to. So
Laura, you're gonna text me from the Chicago airport because you're lost. I'm telling you, Laura, you will be totally fine. You just so one of the things that I do that gets me, that's made me very successful in my traveling is that I'm always looking for my next step. Once I've gotten that first step, I'm looking for, okay, where's my next thing? So like, as I'm going through security, I'm looking up at the signs that say, A gates this way, B gates this way. So that way I know kind of which way I'm going. And then, so it's literally one step at a time.
I always just ask like the security people. I'm like, I don't know where to go.
And you can do that too. Absolutely.
Most of them are super nice.
Seriously, Dave?
What is
Dave just put a super chat in there on our own channel.
And you only get 60 cents of that back.
Right. Just can't even with him.
About that.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And then it's funny, Laura from Bronco Nation, Laura, she's like, I'm not even going to work. I'm going to play.
That's nice.
Like she's excited.
That's awesome. I'm super. When I found out that you all were going to be in the same or the same Airbnb, I was like,
Bitches.
And then Dave was like, you know, I don't know if Dave said it on live, but he said it. He was like, if I could trust that you could get footage, then I might let you go. And I was like, wait a minute. Whoa. Have you met me? Are you married? Like, do you realize who you're married to? Like, I need your permission to go. Like,
Joke's on him. We're plane tickets booked.
like, really? Like, sometimes that boy.
So funny.
Thank you, YouTube Car Spotters Guide, for the next trip. So that will be perfect for the next trip because we absolutely will need it for our next trip.
Supercell.
Speaking, I was just going to say right now, the next trip is actually Supercell. And we will be going in to set up late on Tuesday. So we'll be there Tuesday night to set up, and then we're heading back to our cabin.
Do I drive down Tuesday or do I drive down Wednesday? Hold on.
I don't know. Which one do you drive down?
I don't know. No, I drive down Tuesday. So I'll be down there Tuesday night.
You don't get to just stand in the room and throw it and like play your sound in the background. We absolutely.
What's going on, All-Terrain Nation?
See, I told you. Temper tantrums here.
I was no temper tantrum. I was leaving you ladies have your moment to shine.
Have our moment to shine.
That's my rant tonight.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
What were y'all talking about? Anything fun?
You were here. You were in the dark. You were watching. So don't even act like you weren't. Please. Don't even throw that. We know better.
You were chatting.
I think you gained viewers when I left.
We did.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, yeah. So Supercell, I'm pumped. Like,
yeah.
I'm.
We've got some
pumped.
things in the works. Once we have official, I've got
Well,
to reach out on that.
Let's get some feedback here on the Cups. So
I wasn't talking about the Cups.
No, but this is some good feedback. So for Supercell, if you're new to this, it's Bronco event. I know we've talked about it a little bit tonight, but super pumped. There's if cocaine was a person.
No, the one before that.
He took a dump. No. But so I haven't. So for us to sell gear and stuff is expensive. We don't get our money back at all. Like we still have shirts from 2 years ago, Supercell. So we've been trying to figure out ways that people, because we really don't have any reason to have a booth.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Mine has to go out.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Hallie's leaving. But so we don't really have a.
Someone's taking a dump. It's about to be my dog in my office. So hold on.
But we really don't have a reason to have a booth other than we just like to help support the event. It's fun to meet. I mean, I guess for meeting people, it's kind of fun. But we're not out there selling, I said it last week, we're not out there selling Chinese parts or anything to try to create our own brand, as it were. So we're trying to figure out fun ways of, we have stickers and stuff, but generally the little kids seem to overtake my stickers. And then I'm such a sucker for little kids and stickers. I usually give them all stickers. So we've earlier in the show, I showed you this cup and by law, we cannot sell anything inside the cup, correct?
As far as I know, yes.
Yes. So you buy a cup, though. You could have something.
You might get something in it.
Yes, you might get something. That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Get something put in it, and then you can kind of hang out at the bar, as it were. And like we do here on Monday nights. So that's kind of the idea behind the cup. And obviously there would be kid-friendly versions of this as well. But between that and we showed them this last week, I think. So we have a special sticker. So this is our special commemorative, as it were, sticker. So All-Terrain Nation. Somebody said this will look like aliens, spaceships in the background. I'm like, how does that look like spaceships? But she's a creative lady, so she probably reads deeper into it. But we're curious of what you guys think about that idea. What we'll have waters and stuff there too. We'll be partnered with Diabolical again this year, so our Bronco will be on display. You can get in it, be kind to it. But check out what Alan parts he puts in the Bronco, and you can see the White Knuckle Rock Sliders, who've been a generous supporter of the show for quite a while. We have their product in there, Lifestyle Off-Road. We should have our rear bumper by then. So we have our new rear bumper, and we're going to get the front one repowder coated, clean it up a little bit.
Yep.
Full set of skids under it from them. We're going to have a new Icon Stage 3 lift on the vehicle. I was hoping to have it wrapped again, but we're out of time for that.
We have to get the air compressor in there.
Yeah, we've got an air compressor. We actually have like 2 years worth of work to do on this thing in 60 days.
I feel like we're organizing our previous event when everybody would be like, they would talk about like, I've got all this stuff to do before I can go to this event. And I feel like we're those people now.
Probably. Yes. 100%. But hopefully, and I know Allie doesn't want to say this, hopefully the the Raptor would be there and we would have it on display in the area as well, because people want to see them.
Yeah.
And it's not an ego thing. It's not like, look what we bought. We buy vehicles, and there's viewers that have drove our vehicles in here right now. I threw the keys to the Mustang to one of them, Mark King in there.
Mm-hmm.
Threw the key. He got to drive the Mustang. Like, vehicles aren't precious to us.
Right.
I mean, we obviously don't want them torn up, but I like people to want to experience. They may not ever get the chance in their life. So I like to give people that chance. Like the Mustang took it to Cars and Coffee. The first week we got it, kids were in there revving the engine. I let them start it up. They were having a blast with that. So that's kind of the experience we
might come back to bite us one of these times.
Maybe. Though. Well, the car's got to go disappear, but so that one shouldn't bite us. But that's kind of fun. We're planning for Supercell.
Yeah.
Anything else we have kind of planned? I can't remember.
Maybe, but I haven't confirmed it, so I don't want to say it yet.
Do I know about this?
Yes.
Okay. My mind went blank. But hopefully, if you guys get to come, it's fun. It's not just for hanging out with us. There's so many cool Broncos there. Tom's Off-Road, Diabolical, Mountains to Metal, IAG. There's a lot of big companies that show up for this, and you can buy their parts. And IAG, I don't know if they do it every year, but they were putting parts on people. You were driving your vehicle to them in the middle of the show, getting those new steps put on.
Tom's Off-Road does a lot of that too. Mm-hmm. So they actually are typically set up in a place where you can drive through their place. So you can kind of drive in and do that.
Dave's Make-A-Wish Foundation for Ranger Raptors.
Yeah.
One start at a time.
Make his wish come true.
But we're curious what you guys think of that idea. I know Honest. I haven't seen Honest in the chat in a couple streams, but
he messaged me the other day.
He came in. He's probably asked you
or yesterday.
Take your vitamins.
No, he told me he liked the GMC video.
Oh.
And that maybe I needed a better cameraman.
Well, probably.
God, I come back and it's still savage.
I know
it's been a pretty good. It's been okay, and then
I come back and everything's
Honest.
Jeez,
or you mentioned Honest.
Here, Kelly, would you like to poke?
No.
As the show just gets canceled.
Right. Allie, you do the rides and stuff for Bronco for Supercell. Hopefully I want to do a live stream like this at the show. If we can ever get Allie to hold still for 5 minutes, but I get it. It's her time to go ride around and have fun with Bronco people. But
that's the thing. I do like all the planning and events like up in Michigan. So it's like my first time to like not do that.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to plan. The only thing you have to plan is to be in the booth for a little while. And that's it.
I don't know with Maya this year. I don't know how many rides I'm doing. So
yeah,
I'll find out Wednesday more. Maya has her checkup with her neuro doctor. So as of right now, she's coming, I hope. So if not, that'll be hard. So
I'm sure.
But
we shall see.
Past that, there's not been a ton of Ford news this week. Past the last week, the Explorer popped in. We did a video. Check that video out. Not a lot of people have for some reason. Funny is that Explorer, my first video on it, the build and price was hot as can be. And this one here, like, oh, you actually looked at it. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that video.
But if you are in the Chicagoland area, definitely if you have a chance to go to the auto show, the Ford booth itself is worth it because they literally have everything in their lineup.
I don't even know how much it is to get into that.
I don't have any idea. It's on their website though. You can go to Chicago Auto Show. I think it's .com is actually what it is.
Use Google.
Yeah, ChicagoAutoShow.com. All the deets there. But I'm trying to think. There's who all was there? Everybody was there. Backseat Boyd.
Well, I can see what we're gonna have to make happen now.
Lord.
Oh God.
Let's see. Tickets for the Chicago Auto Show are they're cashless only. So don't try to buy
How
stuff
weird.
with. Well, nobody wants to deal with cash anymore.
Oh, I get it.
And
It
it's
just
more
sounds.
So
secure.
like I don't remember the last time, and this because I used to get them. I think in Michigan you just like buy them at the door.
Yeah, I'm sure you
I
can.
mean, as a dealer, like we just get tickets handed to us all the time. So I don't know how I feel about it being in winter again because
Whoa!
What? Oh, Jordan Parker.
Oh, JP's in the house.
Howdy.
About damn time.
I know. That's where Allie went. She went to go call him. Like, hey, get your ass on the show, man. It's been too long.
Dave's
have
being
a-
annoying.
I have a video recording of my dog trying to chase a rabbit a few minutes ago. So
Hey, social media, always be ready.
Yeah, so it looks like it's $17 to go to the auto show.
Oh, you know what though? This is gonna sound awful. I would pay $17 to go to that.
God damn.
That's-
Jordan, change your comment to good evening, my favorite people, minus Momomoto. God damn.
I'm a little sad. I don't think we'll see Jordan at Supercell.
No.
I already told I tried to get I didn't mean to make him feel bad, but when I found everything out, I'm like, so you're not going to Supercell? Then I like said it out loud, and like Maya had the saddest face, so I sent him the picture. I'm like, Maya's not even amused. It was the saddest picture. Sorry.
Yeah, so will not see me at Supercell East. Sad face.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it, sad face.
I gotta be snarky with somebody new then. Who do I pick?
How about
God.
everybody else be snarky with you?
Speaking of which, let's end this one on this.
Ooh.
So, my little rant of the night.
Oh,
so
there we go.
Y'all voted for it. Here the fuck we
yeah.
go.
So, Kelly, me, when I started the show, we were slightly thinner, and just through the stresses of life and stuff, we've put on a couple pounds. But you know what? I really don't need is the fucking comments in my videos of mentioning that and getting ugly with it. So that's gonna be my short rant of the night. So to whoever likes to do that, I'm gonna say fuck you and stay out of my videos. So, and if you watch this and think, oh, it's fun, you'll get banned from my channel, and you know, but I don't think I would never do that to somebody's channel. I don't care. It's weird how in social media people would just get personal real quick.
Yeah.
And they want to get under your skin. And
Yeah.
you know, we all have reasons for stresses in life and everything that's brought, you know, me and you to where we're at right now. And we're in the middle of fixing all that. But I saw some comments from my Chicago Auto Show that just pissed me off royally. Just fuck you. That's my attitude towards that. So, see us at,
And that's why I keep them around.
Yeah, but you'll see us at Supercell. Hopefully, I'll be at least like 5 pounds skinnier. That's what I'm aiming
that's
for.
the plan.
But you know what? Has my weight or Kelly's weight has nothing to do with our car reviews. So if that's all you have, fuck off. Go find somebody else to listen to. And that rant was brought to you by
Your guys' poll.
by not Coca-Cola.
Well, he mentioned that he might be going on a rant tonight about that. So
That-
I figured it was going to be coming. So
that shit pisses me off. I don't care if you're bone skinny. I don't care if you got the biggest boobs, whatever you're trying to showcase. Like, there's no place for it. If you're doing something specific, like a car review, I don't need comments about you or me, or if my daughter. That's why my daughter doesn't get in the videos, is because I don't need that shit in my life. So if you find that that's where you're appropriate for your life, go start your own YouTube channel and call it "Fuck with Me," And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to come fuck with you. But All Terrain Nation does not mean let's pick on Dave and Kelly about their weight. So see that? I'm done. So there you go.
I got nothing.
Damn it. I was hoping you would build on that.
I'm here.
No, I mean, you called it. Like it's funny because he said that earlier tonight, and I said that's just been my entire life, because even when I was at my skinniest, people have things to say. So
when I shield a lot. So
yeah,
I've had enough of that. So,
but anyway, that being said, so I got nothing else.
You know what I do like thick? That Explorer.
I love that color. I'm like obsessed with. See, it first came on the Escape, but I don't think the Escape does it justice that the Explorer shows it off.
It looks a lot better.
What color do they call that? It's not
blue.
Azure. But is it basically Azure? Are they all the same colors, or are they slightly different?
No, they're different.
Okay.
And it's what's the name of it? You said, Allie?
Vapor. Blue.
Oh, that's the one that's on the Mustang too, right? The Vapor Blue.
Love it.
Yeah.
Good times.
There was no special colors I saw at the show either.
Except for on the GTD, but that was it.
The Terra on the
I don't think, I mean, Ford, the only crazy colors Ford has is on the Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even the whole show, like the Terra on the Toyotas, I think is an awful color. It's not, I kind of liked it at first, and when we saw it in Texas, that's kind of the reveal of that color, but I don't really care for it anymore.
I think it's different in different lights. Like it's definitely like it looked different in the Texas Sun than it did in the auto show. Yeah. But then if you looked, they had another, I think it was a Tundra that was in Terra, and it looked different than even the Tacoma that we saw. So it's a chameleon.
Yeah.
From that perspective. So
I will say Ford better get their ass together about the Bronco colors. Like in 25, if they are supposedly doing the mid-cycle refresh, you got to bring it forward. You cannot have a palette of gray and
I don't know. I was actually
I
was just doing the math on that, because technically the mid-cycle refresh is every like 3 years.
Yeah, but I think Bronco's not going to get it like that because Wrangler doesn't. They have no real. Let's milk that for everything you can get from it. Ford with the F-150's got to stay competitive.
Huh?
F-150 is going to have to stay competitive, so I can see them. They set the speed of the market for that refresh. But as far as Wrangler doesn't, I think Wrangler is about every 7 years. So I can see them waiting about 5 to 7 years before refresh. Yeah. We got in the Bronco, we've got the screen, the 12-inch screen standard, so that was a big deal. The only thing I can see them for a mid-cycle is bring painted roofs, and they better bring some.
I feel like we're never getting. I feel like everyone needs to kiss that goodbye because we're never getting.
Agreed.
But you know what sucks about that is I see so many Wranglers out there and that's the best looking Wranglers in my opinion are generally with the painted roofs. And Ford they cannot get that together?
I have carbonized gray, so it doesn't really matter because like mine goes together. But like. There's some colors that you kind of look and you're like, oh, like that doesn't really go. But
what scares me is Rapid Red that we have. I loved when early on, man, when I was doing the early build stuff, I wanted the painted roof. I wanted the Rapid Red painted roof because I thought that would.
So did you and all my other customers.
Or the gloss black would have looked good. But the problem I have now is if I ordered a factory top from Ford, I don't trust the top enough to not delaminate. And then I spend another couple $1,000 to paint the damn thing. And then, so that's why we ordered an aftermarket top that, it's not going to be painted, but we could always have it painted if we ever see the damn thing because dude, I will say this, advanced fiberglass is taking a lot of fucking heat right now because
freaking out. I mean, I'm not saying like you shouldn't be freaking out. Like it's been a minute, like y'all have a reason, but like, damn.
Well, for us, we ordered in November, so it's not a big deal. But I told people, my first video on them when they brought that top out, my first video on that was be wary of all we saw was a rendering. You didn't see any finished tops. And I said, and I think Advanced is going to do well because their fender, they build stuff. It's not like they don't. But I think what they didn't do early on was be honest that this is going to be a Chinese-made top and assembled in America.
Okay, wait. Finish your thing. I have something to say.
No, go ahead. I really don't have much more for that.
I'm pissed that the Chinese Bronco is better than our Bronco.
I seen some dudes TikTok on that going, look, the plastic doesn't wiggle, and that was total bullshit.
Okay, that was
seen
bad.
that one.
The armrest, he's like, look, this one doesn't do this. It was
To
really
be honest,
like,
it's really not that much better. The only thing that I think is cool is that if you have a DJI drone, you can actually control it.
yeah.
And the touchscreen of the Bronco. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool because I am definitely not a drone expert. I am still learning how to fly my drone properly, but I just think it would be kind of cool.
You're further ahead than me. I've never taken control of a drone because I don't trust myself with it.
No, she won't fly the damn thing.
I get and this is my ADHD talking. I get too distracted.
Ellie. It won't bite you. Where did this drone hurt you? Tell me.
Because I know how much it
over
costs.
here.
That's why I don't want to try to fly it.
Yeah, but this one's out of date now. This little thing, it's old tech. I don't want another one. I'm just saying it's out of tech. And if you did crash it, just can.
That's the whole point. You don't need a new one.
I have already crashed mine once and I've had to send it in.
That's all right. My first
Unlike
drone.
the 2 trees that there are.
So my first drone was called a Unique 500 or something like that.
God, it was huge.
It was huge, but at the time, that's what we had.
It was huge.
It had this big case. You put it in. It was not practical to be on the trails because the box for it was just too big. But
literally, this thing, it was like 10 times the size of it, just the body itself.
Oh, 100%. It was big. So part of us buying the drone was we bought it for our old company, Windrock, the Nissan thing we talk about.
Our off-road company.
And my partner in that, he would take it, fly it up where he's at, and he'd bring it back, and then we'd have it for like 6 months.
It was essentially our marketing budget.
Yeah. And so, yeah, he come to find out he crashed it and broke the damn thing up pretty good. And he did get it repaired.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying, Allie, like he just, and
they did not move like they do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I crashed it once and flew it because where we used to live, Corbin, the neighbor kid, had one of them real cheap drones that you couldn't control. And it was real windy, and I was going to be that cool dad. So I brought this thing out, and it was like 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it went right into the fence. And I was like, well, let's take those broken blades. And
yeah, it literally, like, just the body of it was this big.
It was huge.
And with the arms on it, it was literally this big.
They didn't collapse.
And they didn't collapse at all. Like, so when you're on the trail, you just take this big ass thing and you just like put it in the back seat. Yeah, and you hope it doesn't break.
One, it was only GPS signal, where these are satellites or GLONASS as well.
Yeah, it was
so messy. They're stable. That thing was not stable, but that's Drone Nation. That's our other channel.
Yeah, Ragnar Khan, exactly. That's why I don't fly it, because he'd need to buy a new one.
Damn it, Ragnar Khan, you're not helping me here, bro.
Yeah,
and it was like in the mud pit. There was nothing around, and technically, he actually went out of frame like twice, and I like couldn't keep up. I tried.
Hey man, trying's the first step to failure. Remember that.
Well,
but luckily for you, like, you can go, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. I use him as my crutch, where I'll be like, it's okay, Dave can do it. Cool. Dave can do it. Dave can learn it.
But you know what's never in cool videos? Dave. And that's why Kelly drives probably more.
Well, and that's the thing. I have like no good videos or like any. I have videos of like everyone else. Me, not so much. I'm like, I swear I do some cool stuff with my Bronco. You're just never going to see it. But that's okay.
If Dave,
if
Dave would fit on a drone, would you fly it?
Do what?
Michael Nice. Who says I can't fit on that drone? Jeez.
No, I still wouldn't fly it because I'd be afraid to crash. I really do like this guy.
That's good to know.
I'm just letting everybody know.
Oh, well,
that's sweet.
Kind of like you too.
Well, that's nice.
So whether it be 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel drive,
or these badass Fords we like to drive. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd.
Kelly Boyd.
LED.
We're out. Peace, everybody.
See ya.